Go, 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 go. My name's Rich, this is Renegade Rolls, and this is Tabletop Scotland 2025.
We're MacGuffin Company.
We're Mazaza Games.
Rookhart Games.
We're XWC Miniatures and Moonbeast Games.
I'm Chloe, and I'm part of Biscuit Games.
I'm Jack, and I am one of the designers of Doomsong.
I'm Dylan. I designed this game called Rat King.
I'm Ashley from Arkham Armoury.
Hey, I'm Christine, I'm from Roll and Play Press.
We are Quest Club, we're a medieval gaming venue.
I'm Sam, I'm with Armstrong Games.
I'm Jennifer Masters, and I write and illustrate the RPG books, The Adventurer's Apprentice.
I am Pete. I'm tired but well, and I stood here and then a camera turned on.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
You weren't fast enough to run away.
The biggest tabletop convention in Scotland.
Hello! Hey! Hello everybody, we are Tartan Tabletop!
So I'm joined by George of Three Stale Studios.
Yes, you are.
Makers of Mapamundi. Makers of Gallows Corner very soon. Can you tell folks, the poor unfortunate souls who aren't yet aware about what Mapamundi is?
I absolutely can, yeah. So Mapamundi is an exploration and ecology RPG. It's a zero combat system. You play as chroniclers from the Mapamundi Institute, basically adventuring academics.
We do Pick Roller, which is a cool two-player fantasy role-playing game for one GM and one adventurer who's not very good at very much stuff. And
They can be. They can level up. You can level up. And we have odd jobs. It's system-neutral micro settings. Are your campaigns too long and too kind of not weird? Well, these are shorter, 3 to 4 sessions, and weird. And you can play them with any system you like.
We're the designers of Venger, which is a wildlife conservation game all about building a thriving nature reserve in southern Africa.
We designed Kanango when we were living in Botswana, and we were out there working on conservation, and we got so inspired by the inspirational stories of conservation success that were happening all around us. And we wanted to capture that message and that positivity and that hope and package it all into a game that's really immersive and just completely takes you to the region and immerses you in the wildlife that's there.
So this year I've got a whole bunch of new swag. We've got the crit, which is a deck of hits and misses. So if anyone rolls a D20 and hits a 20 or a 1 or whatever, there's kind of flavour text and mechanics to kind of build in a bit of chaos and so on.
So a bit more fun than the standard, you drop your weapon or
absolutely.
double damage. Yeah.
And one of the crucial things is that it's optional because you want to kind of add in a layer of flexibility there as well.
Dice here, dice there, games and zombies and dragons and... Okay.
Marine science.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, so tell me, how did that come about?
Well, we're trying to teach people about marine science through the medium of a fun cooperative strategy card game, essentially.
That's one of my favourite mediums to learn.
For real.
If you can teach me anything, if you can make a...
Yeah. The rules of the game kind of align with what the robots can do.
Sure.
And as you explore the map, you learn little things about marine science and the health of the ocean.
What we're trying to create ourselves with Rookhart is a nice inclusive gaming space.
Yeah.
Because out there's a lot of issues with isolation, and things like that, especially in Oban's known as the gateway to the Highlands and Islands. And to get anything game-wise, you have to go down to Glasgow. So that's what we're trying to create, sort of a space up there, really.
So these RPG storybooks are for age 4+, so getting kids teeny tiny into RPGs as early as possible so they can learn lots of good skills like communication, problem solving, and imaginative thinking. So we have 3 books in the series so far. We have The Mysterious Egg, which is a delivery quest. We have The Itchy Dragon, which is collecting potion ingredients. And we have The Unicorn Heist, which is a whodunit. And they're different every time you read, and there's lots of dice rolling and lots of fun.
This is a horror role-playing game set in a medievalish world that is currently undergoing a biblical apocalypse. You play as grubby little grave diggers trying to survive, while the first horseman of the apocalypse, Pestilence, is ripping apart the world from beneath your feet. And now we have this high lethality, terrifying horror role-playing game that focuses on character mutation and
so a body horror and the eldritch.
I guess mutation is the wrong word. More evolution and growth. And sometimes that growth ends abruptly with the fall of an axe.
You play as a crew of sailors who died at sea, but you couldn't pass on because of unresolved trauma or baggage. So instead, you've gone to the Spectral Sea, which is a sort of afterlife full of swashbuckling, adventure, magic, folklore, swinging from rigging with a dagger in your teeth. You're also trying to help other lost souls like yourself deal with their trauma so they can pass on, and hopefully you can do the same yourself.
We're a live Dungeons and Dragons show. We're very funny, very pretty over here as well. Some of us anyway. It's a live D&D show. It's very silly, very goofy. We come to festivals all around the UK. We do shows around Scotland as well, outside of festivals, and we do shows at things like this, like at Tabletop Scotland, which is great.
We make lots of low and no prep RPGs. We have lots of GM-less games as well as more traditional GM'd games. So we started Biscuit Fun Games because we wanted to raise money so we could get a cat who we planned to call Biscuit.
You just preemptively call them Biscuit?
Yeah.
Nice.
So we ended up getting a cat, except he was from a shelter, so he's called Holmes.
Okay.
But now we just try to raise money for our biscuits at home. So it's about collaboratively building your world and telling the story. It's not so much about winning the sport as it is telling the story of your team, the ebbs and flows, the ups and downs of triumph and defeat.
Yeah.
Whatever that Riverdale quote is.
We've bought Mythical Realms dungeon tiles to Tabletop Scotland, interlocking dungeon tile system. We've started, we launched these at the UK Games Expo in May, and they're doing really well. You get 108 tiles, and they interlock like jigsaw puzzle pieces. They're really sort of diverse, and you can use them for most tabletop RPGs.
Would you like to do anything cool and needlessly heroic with the hammer? Of course I would. Yeah.
Do you want to?
I would love to. I'll trade you for that. Actually.
So we have our bestseller One Shot Wonders, which is our book of 100 one-shot adventures. They're written on 2 pages or less, so you can be prepped and ready to play in less than 30 minutes. And we're really excited because we have a volume 2, which is being launched on Kickstarter on Monday.
Get over there. Dreams of Machines is an internal IP that we designed at Modiphius. It is a post-apocalyptic sci-fi game. Post-apocalyptic. But it's an uplifting sci-fi game, so it isn't grimdark, it's more hopeful. We built a centralized AI called the Builder to manage our infrastructure for us, because that's the smart thing to do.
I see no problems with that.
Not at all, no. In this game, we don't call XP, we call it growth. And you don't get it from taking down wakers, you get it from helping each other back up.
Hi there, my name's Michael Timms. I'm representing Waverley Care. We're the charity partner of Tabletop Scotland this year. We're a charity that supports people with HIV with the ultimate mission of trying to get HIV in Scotland to 0.
Check out Ditzy Little Dice, they're here. Chaos Curios are here. Venger's decks are here. Rat King, which is a great game as well, that's here. What else have we seen? What pals are here?
What pals? I like Call of Cthulhu. Go check that out.
Oh yeah,
Chaosium. Go check those guys out. And check out you.
Renegade Rolls.
You not behind the camera. You right there, Rich at Renegade Rolls. Check you guys out.
It's very close up.
Use that's all of our friends.
Yeah.
If we've missed anyone, and
well,
you're a friend.
I've got a friend.
Roll with it as well.
Oh, Roll with it. Yeah, of course.
Check Roll with it out.
Why people should listen to you?
Why they should listen to me on the Roll With It podcast?
Yeah.
Because we are the #1 West Coast podcast that talks about tabletop role-playing games. We have awesome guests like Rich, who you can go and listen to.
And genuinely awesome guests as well.
Yeah.
You've had
whoa. Listen, you fit that bill. Awesome guests such as Renegade Rich. We've had Beth May. We've had Paul Scott Canavan. We've had the wonderful folks from Tartan Tabletop who are eventing here.
They're probably behind us actually.
They always have a habit of appearing out of nowhere.
I am Pete. I'm tired but well, and I stood here and then a camera turned on.
That's how it works. Yeah. You weren't fast enough to run away.
Basically, I'm not a runner.
Yeah, and also you have a stall to protect.
That does help, yeah. I do need to make sure that things are still here. And until people give me money for them.
I think you've just cracked it. You just cracked capitalism right there.
Yeah,
first
money
time.
for goods and services.
Yeah, this is how we do. Anyway, tell me about your goods and services.
So, I am a hand tool woodworker, largely. I make wooden RPG accessories, GM screens, and painting handles for people that paint miniatures, that type of thing. But then I also go on and sell paints and paintbrushes and things, everything your gamer needs. But to take it to a nice level of luxury. I think people deserve that in their life.
I do. I deserve lots of luxury. I've got no money anymore, but I have nice things.
Rat King is, it's about a rat who's a king. But more importantly, it's a social deduction, hidden role game.
There's no connection to Rat Kings in real life, which are the Yeah, lots of rats all tied together by the tails, making something terrifying.
That was the original idea, and it was going to be this like abstract strategy game where you're trying to like untangle your tails from rats.
Yeah.
And then that was bad, and then I ended up making it about like a social deduction game, and I was like, oh, it's kind of less bleak if it's about a rat who's a king rather than a bunch of dead rats in a pile. So I think this works well.
We're going through Lovecraft short stories, and we're pulling out all of the monster and creature descriptions, and we're hoping to have the complete range of Lovecraftian miniatures.
2 adventures and one kind of side adventure-y thing at the moment is Escape from Fogbrook University, which is...
I have questions, I have immediate questions.
Yes. Sort of classic dungeon crawl at 8th level, battling against sort of mysterious creatures that have crawled out of the dreamlands and are welcomed into the world of kind of the waking by a strange ritual ongoing. Our next one, vastly less serious, drops all pretenses. It is 3 Sheets to the Wind. It's a pub crawl where you battle your way through Lovecraftian monsters as they infest various pubs, taverns, and microbreweries on your way up through the town as you get progressively more slammed.
We're about to open in Bridgeton, Glasgow. We specialise in running RPGs in an immersive medieval environment. The main thing you're looking forward to is privacy. So we're not an open store. So once you're in, you have complete privacy from public access and a dedicated medieval space to play your games in with custom lighting and sound effects.
As someone who has started doing actual play, got another YouTube channel actual play on, do you let folks come in and film in the venue?
Absolutely, we've got no problem with people coming in and streaming. In fact, we'd be happy to help you set up with whatever lighting, speakers, backdrops you need. There's some really cool things to film in front of in our venue.
The teething problems that we had last year from the move over, we fixed. They didn't come this year. I think things have improved. Obviously, there will be things that we can improve again.
Yep.
But I think overall, it's been a really successful show.
I thoroughly enjoyed the inaugural LGBT plus allies and friends mixer.
Yes.
That was on Friday night. It was a delight. Yeah.
It was, yeah. So there's a couple of us, John Harper, one of the other organisers, and myself. You know, the world's a scary place right now, and we've always been so huge on being allies and part of the community and being a safe space. So if we could take just a couple of hours on the Friday night to know that people can come if they want to, they don't, there's some soft drinks, bring a pint if you like, and we can just chat, be comfortable, be who we are ourselves without that threat.
Yeah.
And the feedback that we got from you guys, from all of it, everybody in there was loving it. So I think this will be something that we'll probably bring back next year as well.
Yeah, amazing. I was so happy to be a part of that as well. It just, I think it proves that you take it seriously and that you're making it, it's not just being inclusive, it's being welcoming, it's being encouraging folk as well.
Well, that's it. So, I mean, every year we always have a gender neutral bathroom and there are hygiene products in every single bathroom. And that's really important. And yeah, we get comments of going, I've even had it this year, and several people have been like, I think there's been a mistake. And I'm like, there's no mistake. It's completely standard, regardless of the reason. They need to be available to anybody that needs them. So they're there, bottom line standard, bare minimum.
Yeah, love that. And hopefully I'll see that replicated in other places as well. But it's, Trailblazers, it's really good to see.